This is the map Athenai, and Athenai is... it's a fairly interesting map. It's in some ways it's very unbalanced, but in others it is balanced. Both players can from their deployment zones reach this hill in the center of the map, which is going to give the player that occupies it an advantage. But the risk is that if you deploy down here, if you set up your army here, then your opponent can potentially flank around this hill and go down that way. So this can be a very interesting map in that regard. You will very rarely see engagements happening down here, because the entire battle is a fight for the terrain advantage that can be gotten up here and in the center here. Now this is a map that's going to work well for Rome. It's potentially not going to be as great for barbarian factions, because their charges are very easily going to get blunted in rocky, uneven terrain like this, and tanky infantry is going to be able to hold much better on terrain like this than they're going to be able to hold on flat terrain. So this is a great map for Rome. It's obviously not great for eastern factions because of the abundance of shrubbery and uneven terrain. Not great for elephants and chariots, although elephants getting downhill charges from here can do a lot of damage. So this is a map that's good for Rome, Tylis, where their very strong infantry can be put to maximum use, and especially for Rome, where Rome can also use its good skirmishers to deadly effect from positions of strength like here and here. Factions that rely on getting devastating charges might struggle a bit on this map, and Hellenic factions can also do decently well here, because it's going to make their infantry more survivable, better able to stand up to enemy charges, and they also have good skirmishers to take advantage of the different terrain features. Now, the map is neutral in terms of climate. You can either have it rain, which is going to penalize both sides, or you can have the map be foggy, which is going to reduce line of sight. But if you look at my line of sight here, there are a few opportunities for hiding units, but they're going to be so far away from the main contested areas that they're going to be of questionable use on this map. So Athenai, a great map for Rome, decent enough map for Hellenic factions, not as good for barbarians that have good cavalry, but still Boii or Verni, they're still going to do well on a map like this, just not as well as on a relatively flat map against a faction like Rome. Strength and honor.